Good morning. Good morning. I was gonna say Facebook, but I mean YouTube. um, Thank you for joining in to Mingling with Mino's Mornings with Mino. Okay, starring me, Mino. Okay, I know I haven't been on for a couple of weeks. I do apologize. I've definitely been very busy at the group home that I work at. I'm back on. I'm gonna, only spend a couple minutes up here. I just wanted to interact with you guys and, just catch you guys up to speed. Okay. Yes. I mean, Lord, what can I say? I've just been too busy, uber busy. Okay. Yeah. If it's not work, it's working on my upcoming podcast, Mingling with Mino. Okay. Where I mingle with and motivate the masses. Yeah. As you can see, I'm in a tank top. I'm outside in my car. I'm actually about to go do some training for boxing. I'm getting ready for this competition coming up. So I will be talking about that as well. Okay. Before I do so, if you guys are watching live, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments. And if you are watching a replay, go ahead and drop the word replay in the comments. Again, if you are watching live, go ahead and drop the word live in the comments. And if you are watching a replay, go ahead and drop the word replay in the comments. Okay. As I said before, I've just been busy, working at the group home and everything like that. So I haven't really been coming on, for the past couple of weeks. And my Instagram, I did express that, one of my coworkers, I had to attend a funeral, and so I had to pick up some extra shifts for her. So, that's why you guys haven't been really seeing me on the socials or on, YouTube. So, but I'm glad to be back. Mornings with Mino will resume. Okay, it will resume. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central Time. Okay. And big news, Mingling with Mino, the podcast, I had announced it a couple of weeks ago. I think it was about a couple of weeks ago, but I had announced that Mingling with Mino, the podcast, is set to air its first episode on August 28th. Okay. And again, I'm trying to mingle with and motivate the masses in any which way that I can. So hopefully I can give you guys some ear candy. I will be, having my podcast. I plan to be having it on Apple Podcasts as well as Google Play and Spotify. Okay. And I will, be repeating this, pretty much as we get closer to the time for the podcast. All right. So yeah, like I said, I've been pretty busy. Just living life, just being my 25-year-old self, you know, and I've just been living and loving it, living, laughing, and loving. Okay. I hope that you guys are doing the same. Today, I'm going to, make my positive affirmation. Um, and my positive affirmation is going to be I'm stronger than what I think. Okay. So that's my positive affirmation for today. I am stronger than what I think. Okay. And so the reason why I chose today's positive affirmation is because, I feel like over the past couple of weeks, I've definitely had to play, my strengths have definitely been tested, not only for the good, but also for the bad. Um, over the past couple of weeks, I've definitely had some great interactions with people. I've definitely, been bouncing around ideas on not only the podcast, but in life in general, and I feel like, I'm playing it to my strengths, in a sense, because, I'm very sociable. I'm very extroverted. I definitely like to listen to people as well. You know what I mean? That's why I'm in counseling. That's why I'm in mental health. Okay. Now, there are other strengths that, I perceive myself in having, such as my patience for people that has definitely been tested, especially in the group home over the past couple of weeks. You know, um, I've had, a couple interactions, a couple negative interactions with residents where, and I'm not going to go, specifically, I'm not going to go deep, not today. But I've definitely had some interactions with some of my residents over the past couple of weeks, and they weren't the best interactions. But I've had to use one of my strengths that I perceive that I have being my patience, and I've had to assist in, like de-escalation, you know, reminding them of their coping skills, and trying to put my feelings, what I mean, aside for the sake of, my residents and everything. Because my goal for each one of my residents, as I remind them each time that I work with them, is for them to be independent, you know what I mean? So that one day, if they wanted to, they could move out of the group home. And, whether it be moving into their own apartment or another facility, that would, play to their independency. I want to let them know that, that it's possible for them despite their mental illness, So I definitely, had to use some of my strengths. And again, it's been tested not only for the good, but also for the bad. Thank you, Vanilla Bean Latte Gaming. Thank you so much for always tuning in. I wanted to shout you out. Follow my friend Sydney Danielle Patterson. Okay, Miss Patterson. Okay. I'm sorry. I announced your whole name. Ugh, I am so sorry. I'll probably edit that out. Okay, pretend you didn't hear that. But yes, thank you so much, Vanilla Bean Latte Gaming, for always tuning in. You are amazing. Thank you. Okay, thank you for the good vibes. And yes, definitely follow my friend Sydney Danielle Patterson. Again, I am so sorry that I announced your whole entire name. Why am I doing this? I'm going to edit that out. I promise. Yes, definitely check the banner. Follow her on Vanilla Bean Latte Gaming. Okay, for exclusive video gameplay. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Sid. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, Sydney Patterson. Okay, I'm sorry, Sydney D. Patterson. Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, today's gonna be a pretty relatively short episode of Mornings with Mino. Just because I have to go ahead and do my training in a couple of minutes. But like I said, I want you guys to think of the positive affirmation: I am stronger than what I think. Okay, I'm stronger than what I think. All right. I will not announce your address. I promise I will not announce your address. Okay. I promise I'm not. Okay. But yeah, so like I said, my podcast is coming out. The first episode of the podcast will be on August the 28th. Okay, and it's going to be on Apple Podcasts as well as Google Play and Spotify. So you guys will be able to tune in. I'm so excited for all of this content. Oh, you have the positive affirmation for today on a sweater. I am so excited. And I would like to see that sweater. Okay. You got to show me that sweater one day. Yes. So yeah, and with my podcast, what I plan on doing is, again, using my platform to inspire people to, fulfill their personal growth efforts, such as myself. Like, I'm always, every day I am trying to increase my personal growth efforts, whether that be, training for boxing, whether that be going to work every day and, working in a setting that I've always wanted to work in. I've always wanted to be a counselor. So, I'm glad that I am able to do so. And, every day that I work in the mental health field, I have to utilize the strengths, that I have. And I also have to realize what my weaknesses are so that I can improve them and I can continue to grow, my growth, just like everybody else's growth, I don't perceive growth as being a straight line. Okay. Just because we perceive ourselves as having so many strengths, that doesn't mean necessarily that we, can grow in a straight line. Some of our, growth patterns might be a little curvy. You know what I mean? It might go down and then it might come back up, Yeah. So down and then come back up. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to take that into consideration when you are thinking about how you are going to grow personally. And I feel like a lot of people sometimes they focus on just their weaknesses and they don't even think about their strengths, and it's so, yeah, there's a car passing by. It's so, sad to me because it's like I feel like people have more strengths than they think that they have. I feel like sometimes I focus on a lot of my weaknesses, you know what I mean? And I try my best to overcome them and everything. Sometimes though I do get bombarded with my weaknesses and I have to take a step back and I have to say, Ramino, you know, although you have those weaknesses, you also have your strengths. You got to play to your strengths. If you are just set on your weaknesses, where's the growth going to, what's going to happen with your growth? You know what I mean? Obviously, you need to recognize your weaknesses. You definitely do. And I encourage you to continue making every effort to try to, overcome your weaknesses and your barriers. However, you also have strengths. Okay. That's what's going to assist you. Okay. In overcoming your weaknesses. Yes, 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 yes. And I've seen it a bunch of times. Oh, well, I don't remember. So I'm going to have to see it again. I see a lot of shirts. I mean, we do live in a world where, people make shirts. And, there's a lot of shirts. So I would have to see that. Okay, Vanilla Bean. Called you Vanilla Bean this time. I didn't use your full name. Ha ha. So yeah, definitely I encourage you guys to think and utilize that positive affirmation to be great, and to increase your personal growth efforts. Okay. Before I go, I just wanted to remind you guys, go ahead and mingle with me on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I know on my Instagram yesterday, I put the quote by Madonna. I used this app, this website is called Canva. I'm pretty sure that you guys know about Canva. Canva is amazing. It is wonderful. Canva.com. I encourage you guys to use Canva. Canva, it is amazing. Okay. You are able, that's how I created my logo. You know what I mean? I use Canva. Okay. Canva is amazing. Okay. And I'm sure that other, websites and everything are, equally as amazing, but I just like Canva, and yeah, it's just amazing. I can't say that enough. But follow me on the socials, using the following hashtags that you see in the banner. Okay. So Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Original Mingler. Okay. Yeah. So that you can mingle with me and, have sources of inspiration and motivation. Okay. Just in preparation for my podcast. And as always, tune in to Mornings with Mino on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30 p.m., 11:30 a.m. Central Time, only on the Mingling with Mino YouTube channel. Okay. Where I will be giving you guys more information on the podcast. I'll probably also be giving you some side notes on, like episodes and everything once I put those on the air and everything like that. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. I'm so excited. Okay. Well, let me go on ahead and start my training. I will see you guys next Tuesday. I promise I'll be here next Tuesday. Promise. Okay. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to, follow me on the socials. Okay. I hope that you guys have a wonderful afternoon and yeah, continue mingling with me. Okay. Ciao for now.